What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking to you about muscle growth and simulating what you need to do when you feel like you've hit that plateau. You've been training hard for weeks to come, doing the same kind of workouts. Maybe you're switching it up every once in a while, not necessarily sticking to the same routine. But for the past like 2 weeks or so, your workouts have kind of been flat. They're just kind of been mediocre. You just go into the gym, you're just not motivated, and then for maybe a month or so, you don't feel full. You don't feel big. You don't feel like you're making any progress, not making any strength. In fact, maybe you're going backwards. Maybe your joints hurt or whatever. Those are signs of a plateau. Now, how to get out of a plateau, there's no real kind of how to. It's more about trial and error to what fits your training style and how your body reacts to certain things. But you can go based off of what you have been doing for the past couple weeks that you've been training. Like maybe you've gone 6 weeks heavy, right? Maybe, which I don't recommend for muscle growth. But let's just say you've been going heavy for 4 or 6 weeks, just a couple sets of like maybe 6 to 8, right? What happens is that your body gets used to that. It knows what's coming. So like on chest day, you start out like flat bench, right? Start out with sets of 8. Then you work your way down to a set of 6. Your body knows that. No matter if you throw on a chip, or whatever, just to increase the weight each week, your body knows it's coming. And then next it's going to know that you're going to go to flies. The next it knows you're going to go to incline press. The next it's going to know you're going to go to cables. It knows. So it doesn't really have to go out of its way to change anything to repair itself. When you're working out, you are literally destroying the muscle. Now, what happens with muscle growth is afterwards you eat, and then that food, the nutrition, repairs the muscle. That's how muscle is made. To get out of that, you need to change it up. Not saying for a long time, but for about like a week or two, if you're going heavy, focus on more volume, so higher reps, and don't just throw the weight around. If you were going heavy and you were just throwing around bench press, first of all, you shouldn't be doing that anyway, but slow it down, think about the muscle, have that mind to muscle connection. It's very important. And control everything. Squeeze everything. Second thing, food. The fuck up. Second thing, food. If you're not eating enough, you're not growing, obviously. You gotta eat big to get big. As douchey as that sounds, it's true.
What? Mom, I want an Oreo milkshake. Yes, of course with sprinkles.
Sorry about that. Anyway, so food. When you're not eating enough, you're not repairing. Simple as that. you think you're eating enough, you're not. Okay? I have kids come up to me all the time, high schoolers. They'll ask, "Hey, Nick, what do you do to get big?" I'm like, "Well, are you eating a lot?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Well, what are you eating?" They're like, "Well, usually like cereal or eggs in the morning, and then, you know, I'll have like crackers throughout the day, and then and then I'll have a protein shake for lunch, then some more snacks, and then usually whatever my mom makes me." And even though that's fairly healthy, that's not enough for muscle growth. What I recommend is going on to a macros website. I do not think that macros are the above all and be all uh, thing for, you know, getting big or dieting. But what you can find on these websites is how many calories is recommended for your body type, for your height, for your weight, how many calories you need to intake for that day to push you past that boundary, how much protein you need, how many carbs you need to, gain weight. It's the rule of thumb is about 2 grams of protein per body weight or per pound. I'm sorry. So, like, if you weigh 200 pounds, right, and you're trying to gain weight, you need to intake 400 grams of protein per day to gain weight. That's excessive. Pro bodybuilders usually take in about 400, and you might be thinking that's a lot. It's not that hard to take in 400 grams of protein a day. Average 6 ounce of chicken is like 50 grams of protein. Okay, shakes. Everybody's like, stay out the powders, but shakes are like 50 grams of protein a piece. When I started bodybuilding, I was, and all through high school, I was a skinny kid. I was maybe 150 pounds whenever I started working out, not necessarily bodybuilding, but working out. And I had no clue what I was doing. I was just going into the weight room, and I just wanted big arms, just trained arms, particularly biceps. And to this day, I'm undergrown with my triceps. Why my biceps are overpowering my triceps, and so I'm having to catch up with that. But yeah, every day after school, I would go to the gym, train biceps, maybe chest, just fool around on the bench press, maybe the pec deck. That'd be it. I'd go home, eat candy, eat shit, maybe a protein shake after my workout because my dad would always pound in my head, make sure that you drink protein if you work out afterwards. So I always did. Maybe. And then I would eat whatever my mom would make, which would usually be chicken and rice, which is a good bodybuilder meal, but I wasn't eating enough of that. And sometimes I would even skip. I would eat breakfast. I would just wake up and go to school. I just wasn't a kid who needed food. But as I, read all the magazines, all the muscle mags, muscular development, flex, no matter all the bullshit that's in there, they do key in on food. They do, advertise you need to be eating food. Every bodybuilder on YouTube says food, 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 food. I don't care who says you don't need food. You need food to grow. You need to feed your body. You need to feed those muscles so that they can repair, so that the next time you can destroy them again, repair them. Destroy, repair, destroy, repair. That's basically the science behind it. No steroids, no pro hormones, no test boosters, no magic fucking pill. It's food. That's it, you guys. It's just food. A lot of it. Now, how does this apply to plateauing? Well, same thing with working out. The same thing with your routine. your body gets used to the same type of food. So if you wake up at 6 a.m., have 4 eggs, then 30 minutes later you have a shake, then 30 minutes later you have oats, then Pop Tart, then whatever, and you stay in that regimen, that same time frame, your body's gonna get used to it. Diet can change up a lot of things. Diet can change up your muscle growth. When I do competitions and cut down, cut down to 3% body fat and ate nothing for 12 weeks other than rice, chicken, broccoli, asparagus, tilapia for 12 weeks, and then right after the competition go to Whataburger or something like that, start bulking again. I put on 20 pounds. I get all my muscle back, all my gains back, all my weight back, plus some, because my body's like, holy shit, where's this coming from? I forgot about this, and it's soaking up all those nutrients. So that's another key thing too when you're in a plateau, is change up your diet. Maybe you need to bulk and cut, and see where that goes. It could just be also that you're just not eating it enough. There's so many factors that play into it. But the key thing is just do what works for you. Don't go off of anybody else's plan, because they're not you. So do what works for you. Well, that's it for today. Sorry if it was a little bit short. Just try to cover some basic bases within a short time period, so I'm not fucking boring you guys. But stay tuned. We'll have more videos, more workout videos, more tutorial videos and whatnot. Trying to make this as informal as possible and informational. But again, guys, thank you for looking out for us and checking out our videos and whatnot. Check us out on Instagram. We're posting tons of random fucking pictures daily, so just check us out, and we'd really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.